Hello students, so let us solve one numerical. In last class we have seen theory based on this for conjugate beam method. So for the same concept, let's solve a numerical. So question given is a simply supported beam of length 5 meter carries a point load of 5 kilonewton at a distance of 3 meter from the left end, and so we have to determine the slope at the left support and deflection under the point load. Okay, so let me take you to the solution and we'll see this question in detail. Okay, so let's see the all details I'm going to write here for the question. So a simply supported beam of length is 5 meter, so this span is 5 meter. Okay, 5 meter span. Okay, and it carries a point load of 5 kilonewton. It carries a point load of 5 kilonewton at a distance 3 meter from the left end. Okay, so this particular distance is 3 meter. Okay, so this is not the case where point load is acting at the center. Okay, this is acting at some distance. So this is 3 meter and this will be 2 meter. Remaining distance will be 2 meter. Okay, so this is the question, and it has given that E value is given as 2 into 10 power 5 Newton per mm square, and I is equal to 10 to the power 8 millimeter raised to 4. Okay, so once we get this, so we are expected to determine the slope at the left support. Okay, we have to find out the slope at the left support. Kindly ignore this line. Okay, we have to find out the slope at the left support and deflection under the point load acting, and deflection under the point load using conjugate beam method. Okay, we are using conjugate beam method. So our question, as per our question, this span is given. So length is given as 5 meter. Okay, and load is given as 5 kilonewton. This distance, okay, we have seen this theory in last class. A is 3 meter. Let us call it as A and let us call it the remaining as B. So A is 3 meter, so B will be 2 meter. E value is given as 2 into 10 power 5 Newton per mm square. Now other units are in meters, so we can convert it into meters unit, Newton per meter square. And we can further, this is Newton, so we can further convert it into kilonewton. So it will become kilo for 2 into 10 power 5 into 10 power 3 kilonewton per meter square. So it will be 2 into 10 power 8 kilonewton per meter square, and I is given as 1 into 10 power 8 millimeter raised to 4. So we can write it as 10 raised to minus 4 meter raised to 4. So all units we have converted into meters. Now with this particular load system, let us quickly calculate what is RA, RB. Okay, what is the support reaction. So I am doing this calculation this side only. Okay, so for the first beam, original beam, let us name the beam as AB, and this will be C where load is acting. So this is ABC. This is also A, B. So we will be first calculating reaction and what is the bending moment diagram. Then we will name the conjugate beam. Let us name it as C star and D star. Okay. So summation of forces for now reaction for original beam. Summation of forces in y direction. So you know that RA plus RB is equal to 5 kilonewton. Now let us consider moment about any support 0. Suppose A it's 0. Then RB into 5, total length is 5. RB into 5 is equal to 5 into 3. So RB will be 15 and 15 divided by 5, 3 kilonewton. So RB is 3 kilonewton. So RA will be, when you substitute here, RA will be 2 kilonewton. Okay. So our reactions are done. We have done with the RA and RB. So this we have calculated. Now what is the moment at this particular point C? What is moment at C? Because maximum bending moment will be under the load. So when we see from this side, it is nothing but RA into 3. That is RA into 3. So moment will be RA is 2 kilonewton. So 2 into 3, that is 6 kilonewton is moment. Kilonewton meter. Okay, moment at C. So this particular 6 kilonewton meter. Okay. So this is our bending moment diagram. Now this bending moment diagram becomes our loading for our new imaginary conjugate beam. Okay. So this is our conjugate beam where we consider the same bending moment diagram as a loading diagram, and we divide this by M by EI. Okay. M by we consider it as M by EI. So M is 6 here, what we have calculated, and divide by EI. Okay. So this becomes our conjugate beam. Now for this conjugate beam, we have to again calculate what are the reactions here. What is RA star? Now our loading becomes triangular loading here. Okay, we have to calculate RA star and RB star. So for this, now I am starting again here. So let us calculate reactions at A star and B star for the conjugate beam. So consider moment about A star. Moment about A star. So we know this RB into total 5. RB star into 5 is equal to area of this particular triangle into CG distance, area of this particular triangle into CG distance. So this will not be equilateral triangle. Sorry for this diagram, it looks like that. Okay, but when this is 3 meter, this is 2 meter, this will be little, okay, this triangle should be like this actually. But anyways, the understanding is we have to be careful that it is 3 meter here, it is 2 meter. So CG distance, when you consider area of this particular triangle, our CG distance will be this much. Okay, so how much is this? It is 3 meters. So this CG distance will be 2/3 of 3 meter. Okay, and what will be the CG distance from this point? So from this point it will be this total 3 plus 1/3 of 2. Okay, this is 2 meter, no, this span. So we will consider this distance plus this whole length. So let me just draw it here. Okay, so here till this point it is 3 meter and this length is 1/3 of 2 meter. Okay, so this is our CG distance for the second triangle. So once we get this, so what is that we will write? It's moment about A. So now let us write area of triangle. Let us consider A star, C star, D star. Okay, area of A star, C star, D star. So what is the area? Half into base into height is 6 by EI into CG distance, that is 2/3 of, okay, 2/3 of 3 plus area of other triangle, half into 2 into 6 by EI into CG distance is 3 plus, okay, this one, this whole 3 plus 1/3 of 2. So this gives us, with this RB star, when we do the calculation, do it in when you do the calculation, we get it as 8 by EI. Okay, we get RB star as 8 by EI. So when we substitute it, when we do summation of forces in y direction, summation of forces in y direction is 0. So we write RA star plus RB star is equal to area of these two triangles, right? That is the total load acting, no? So we will write half of area of this triangle is nothing but half of 3 into 6 by EI plus 1 by 2 into half into 2 into 6 by EI. Okay, so this is total load acting. So when we know already what is RB star, so when you substitute RB star here 8 by EI, so this will go this side, and finally after calculation we will get RA star is equal to 7 by EI. Okay, so we are done with the reaction. Once we are done with the reaction, calculation of slope and deflection becomes very easy. So slope is, now just remember, I'm going to the next page. So just remember what is this RA. RA star is 7 by EI. Okay. So, or otherwise I'll just do it here only so that we will not miss the data here. So theta A is equal to shear force at A star for conjugate beam. Okay. Theta is nothing but shear force at A star for conjugate beam. So I am just writing conjugate beam as a CV here. So what is that shear force at A star? It is nothing but RA star. Okay, so we are done with the slope in fact. So RA star is nothing but 7 by EI. So substitute value of EI. So when you substitute that, 7 divided by 2 into 10 power 8 into 10 power minus 4. When we substitute that, we get 2 into 10 power 8 into 10 power minus 4. So we are getting 0.00035 radians. Okay, so we are done with the slope. Now let us calculate the deflection. So for deflection, YC is equal to deflection under the load. So bending moment at C star or conjugate beam. So how do we calculate bending moment at C star? Bending moment at this point means see the left side load. So RA into this 3. Okay, this is clockwise. RA star into 3 minus this area of the triangle half into 3 base into height 6 by 3 EI into this CG distance. Okay, because moment about this point. So 1/3 of 3 will get. So with this we will get moment over here. Okay, so RA star into 3 minus area of the triangle half into 3 into 6 by EI into CG distance, that is 1/3 of 3. So with this we get RA is 7 by EI into 3. So it will become 21 by EI minus 6 3s are 18 divided by 2. So 9. Here it will, we can write it as 9 by EI into so when we subtract it, we will get it as 12 by EI. Okay, so this completes our deflection. So when you substitute EI value, so we get it as 12 divided by 2 into 10 power 8 into 10 power minus 4, 6 by 10 power 4, that is meter 6 into, let us write it in millimeter. So we get it as, this is meter, so we are converting it into millimeter. So 0.6 millimeter is the deflection. Okay students, so I hope you understood this question. So in next class we are going to solve one more problem on conjugate beam method. Thanks for listening.